So this is Massey Hall. This is the main hub of everything here on Shawnee State's campus. The majority of your classes that you take, basically all throughout your time in college, will be in here. A few will be in the library and a couple other buildings that you'll see in a minute. But the majority of your classes will all be in here. All science classes, English, the majority of the math classes, like your soc and your psych classes, everything like that will all be in this building. So we'll actually take you inside the building to let you look around. Hey guys, now we're standing in the Student Success Center. Basically right when you walk through the doors of Massey, it's right here. And I'm with Dr. Glenna Heckler-Tote. I got that name right. This is like the 8th cut of this. And I'm gonna let her explain kind of what happens in here.
So I'm the Director of Advising and Academic Resources, and there are lots of great things that happen at the Student Success Center. So the very first thing you should know is any sort of question you have, you can come here and ask us, and we'll help you out. Whether it's where do I find this class, or what do I take next semester, or who is the bursar, or what's the registrar, we're here to help. So if we don't know the answer, we will find the person who does know the answer and connect you to them. So, but we also have computers for just student use. We have a study area where you can come and study. Unfortunately, in the fall, you will be studying by yourself and not with a group of people. In the past, you've been able to study with a group, but social distancing is a thing now, which we're not doing.
Yeah.
But we also have tutoring in here as well, and our tutoring for fall semester is going to be online due to COVID, obviously. But you can request tutoring through My SSU. There's a button on My SSU to request a tutor. And we also have academic advising in here, that the majority of freshmen get academic advising in the Student Success Center. If you need to take a makeup test of some kind, you can do that in the Success Center as well. So there's a lot of stuff that goes on here, and we'll always be happy to see you, and we look forward to you coming in and using our facility.
And what she didn't tell you is during homecoming week, they make the best decorations in here. It's pretty insane. You'll get to see. So I'm gonna have Gabe panel around here and show you the study area, and you'll see the computer rooms and stuff. When you guys are on campus, this is actually where you'll do like your ACT practice and things like that in the computer labs. I can just cut the sound on this and record over it. That's what I'll do. Because if not, you can definitely pick up your little whisper going. So I'll just cut the sound. The super long hallway continues down here to the math lab. There's just little study sections here, and a lot of advertisement stuff will be on those boards throughout the school year. All of this leads into the administration building, which is where more of like your finance and your procurement office is. So this is the procurement office. These are actually the people that ordered all of the stuff that you got for the summer, and it was a lot of stuff. So if we're ever here, thank them, because they did a lot of things to make sure that you got the stuff that you got. This is just like the little president's lounge. The conference room is right over there for the president. Here's your finance and administration, so they'll do the contracts and stuff on campus. And right down the hall is the office of the president. So this is where Dr. Bauer, he's the current president of the university. This is where his office is, and yeah, there it is. And if you take those doors out, you'll come here into the little plaza area. This is where the fountain is. There's the athletic building, so the basketball court, the gym, everything that goes in there with that, the pool. And down here is the alumni grass, and then the Cricker building and the health science center. That is where your dentist programs and your occupational therapy, exercise science programs like that are. Here's the fountain area with the beautiful S there. Look at these nice bricks. Keep an eye out. Wait a minute. Could it be? Gabe Brown, class of 2013. Would you look at that? And we'll move right along to the Vern Rice Center of the Arts. This is where the majority of like your art classes will be, or any theater or music classes. And we'll actually look inside here. So here is the inside of the Vern Rife Center. There's the box office to buy tickets for any of the shows, concerts, plays, anything like that that goes on. Like I said, this is where this is where like all of your theater classes, music classes, choir, anything like that would be. Here's this beautiful picture. Fun fact, my junior prom in high school was here. It was super hot in there. Just a little fact for you there. And here's this mysterious door to nowhere. So when you leave the Vern Rife, there's another view of Massey there, and right beside of that is the library. And we will walk up here to the library and show you guys. Unfortunately, the doors were locked because of the COVID stuff right now, so can't go into the library, but there's 3 different floors of the library. Hopefully our office will be in the basement one day because it's super nice. First floor is just like your typical library. There's computers, free printing. I believe it's free printing. It was when I was a student at least. And so here's the library. And here is the lawn outside of the annex. So when you guys are on campus, a lot of the stuff will happen here. The Nerf War starts here. We've had the Color War here. We've had inflatables here. Greek Life and the student services centers will use this a lot during the school year. The annex building itself is actually going to be a cool hangout for all the students starting in the fall. TVs, couches, stuff like that. And you can also see the University Center back there with all the glass windows. All right, guys, so now we are in the Morse University Center. This is like the main hangout on campus. Starbucks is in here. You'll get to see down here. I'm gonna go this way with Gabe. And I'll walk backwards, sweet. So you have your information desk over here. When you live on campus, your mail will be here. You guys are probably familiar with the game room in the back. It's a little more upgraded. This is the last time you've been here. We have pool tables, ping pong tables, all the fun stuff back there. Usually after lunch and dinner, you guys are hanging out down there for about an hour. Just a general sitting area over here. There's one on the back side too. Starbucks, which we also visit regularly. Unfortunately, they're not open right now, but Starbucks is right here. Yeah, this is the University Center. There's an upstairs. The cafeteria is downstairs. There's also a bookstore, which is basically like a spirit shop type deal with your clothing and stuff like that. There's a new restaurant on campus now, a new Mexican restaurant, which is awesome. Cafeteria, like I said, is down here. So when we're on campus, you guys would be eating there 3 times a day. I think we're gonna head downstairs for a second. So now we're sitting down here in this main sitting area that we usually use a lot during the summer. For the guys and some of the girls, you guys might know this as the tips area. This is where we played the ball game a lot last year. Just a lot of hangouts down here. Typically during the school year, a lot of the gaming students will sit down here and play games. They'll set up the gaming convention down here, magic, different activities like that, and your Greek life and stuff like that will all be set up down here too. Here is a look inside of our bookstore. All of your books that you'll need for your classes you can get from in here, and then just a bunch of random school supplies, electronics, and obviously clothing. And this is the cafeteria area. Yep, this is the cafeteria area. And in here is the dining hall. So you swipe your card or whatever right here at the front. There's different buffets, salad bars, drinks, dessert sections, everything set up in here. And yeah, you guys will get a meal plan if you're on campus. And basically it's all you can eat. So now we are looking at the ATC building. This is the Technology Center. And we're actually gonna pass it off to Adam when we get inside. Different things in here, the engineering program, the gaming program, plastics, which is part of the engineering. If you were here for ham radio, this would be where your ham radio stuff would be. There's a couple computer labs and the planetariums in here. So now we are standing in the ATC, it's the Technology Center, and I'm gonna pass the microphone to, this is my interview by the way, I'm gonna pass the microphone to our very own Ari, Adam. This is Adam's stomping ground, so he can tell you a little bit more about the place.
Thank you, Bob. So, as you can see, this is the Clark Planetarium. There's a planetarium inside. I don't know if I can, maybe I can.
Ooh, dang. Oh, I don't know what's in this place. I just have keys to every door. All awkward.
It doesn't work. I can show you more places though. So that was the Clark Planetarium. inside is a planetarium.
What is the planetarium?
Over there are the restrooms. Upstairs we have our gaming department. I'll take you up there in a minute after we ride on our very small elevator. Right here we have our Sunico pendulum. The science behind it, I don't know.
It tells time.
Not exactly.
No, not really.
If you guys want to take the time to read that, you can, but I'm not gonna. Alright guys, so this is the 3D printing lab. This is pretty much where I work when I'm not working for UBMS, so we'll go ahead and go inside. We're breaking some rules today. So come on in. So this is the 3D printing lab. For those of you in my 3D printing class, I believe I told you about our face shield project. Over here we got some 3D printers. These particular ones are Creality Ender 3s. These are the printers that you guys should be getting here sometime soon. It's currently printing one of these. If you don't know, the way 3D printer works is sort of just, so this plastic filament, it's sort of think of it like a spool of yarn almost. It gets fed through this tube and into this, we call this the extruder housing. And at the end of the extruder housing is a nozzle that heats up to around 200 degrees Celsius and extrudes the plastic in very thin layers, building up to make a model or a part. In this case, we're making headbands, and these headbands are used to make face shields that we donate to local area medical centers. So this is our materials testing lab. Come on over here. We have various machines around the lab that we use to test different materials. Since we are plastics engineering technology over here, we test plastic. So this is our Instron testing machine. So essentially what it does is this bar would be mounted on these 2 points, and this will push down, and our computer here will tell us how much force it required to push it so far. It will measure how far it pushed. It will measure if, say, the plastic part actually gave out or broke. It knows when that happened as well. So this is our manufacturing lab. Here we have our injection molding machine. There's actually a third one behind this one. This is our Kraus Defy. Right here is our Millicron RoboShot. So I won't really explain exactly how injection molding works, but these are very professional tools that actual manufacturing companies purchase in bulk to use. A manufacturing plant would have like 20 of these things in one room to make multiple parts. We just have them here so we can learn how to use them, learn how the process works, giving us a more hands-on view when we graduate and move on to our careers. Over here we have our extruder. There's different types of plastics manufacturing. So injection molding you use to make solid parts, but an extruder you use to make a length of a part, such as trash bags. Trash bags are made on extruders. It just pushes out a constant flow of plastic in a very specific shape. The shape is determined by how the machine is built and other factors. Over there we have some smaller miscellaneous equipment that we use to study how plastic properties, we use to study to understand plastic properties and different ways of manufacturing. So guys, this is our gaming department. So all the gaming classes are actually held up here. So we got classrooms there, sort of there. This is sort of just like a lounge area. The gaming department was given quite a bit of money. There we have a bow in the wild. In here, they have some quite, as you would say, beefy computers. Considering it's gaming, everything requires, high-end graphics cards, things like that. Actually go inside and show it off. There we go. So as you can see, we got some rather large towers. I don't know why the TVs are here. Maybe they just really like movies, but they have pretty large high-spec monitors, high-spec Corsair computers here. We do have some Alienware computers and a few other labs, but these are the ones they have upgraded to. If you want to stop and we can cut that. All right, so as you can see here, we have our mannequin. He's wearing a very funky suit, but this suit, we actually have a very large green room on the other side of the building. You can put on the suit and they can put you essentially in a video game. For those of you who don't know, games like games where the characters are based on human figures, actual people will get dressed up in outfits like this, and they'll provide the movements and the voice dialogue, and that gets rendered and then put into the video game.